Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? So look who we have today. Hi, look at your cutie face. This child is so cute. I don't need anybody to come and tell me. I know that my daughter is a cutie, okay? Yeah, so in today's video, I'm going to be filming a postpartum update. I have filmed a video like this when I was just like 1 month postpartum or so. So if you've not watched it, go and check it out because I answered a lot of questions that I got. I answered it there already and I still got them again. So if you've not watched that video, go and watch it and come and watch this one. Or you can still watch this one anyway because I'm going to answer more questions here. But yeah, my baby is 4 months and I think 4 months and 2 weeks. And she's doing great. Yeah. Say hi. Yeah, so today I'm going to be answering all your questions that you guys sent on Instagram and on YouTube, and I'm going to tell you guys all about how we are doing health wise, mentally and all that. And yeah, if you'd like to know the answers, if you'd like to hear, if you'd like to know how we are doing basically, then just keep on watching. It's not going to be easy filming with this baby, but I'm gonna try. Look at her cute face. This girl is very chubby, like she's a chubby baby. Yeah, in my last postpartum update, somebody asked me, what she weighed when she was born. I think I didn't answer that question. So she weighed 3.4 kg when she was born. And right now, I think she's 8 kg or almost 8 kg. Because last time I checked her was when she went for immunization. And that was like 3 weeks ago. And then she was about 7.9 or so, or 7.8. So right now, she should be about 8 or 8.1 kg. She's actually a chubby baby. 4 months, 8.8 kg. Like, what's in the shop? What's in the shop? Some days ago, I checked her weight percentile. If you don't know what percentile is, I think is how many. I think it's comparing your baby's weight to babies generally around the same age. How much your baby weighs compared to them or so. I don't know how that thing works anyway. So for babies her age, because they check it according to your age, your weight, and your gender, boys generally weigh more than girls. So for female percentile, she's actually 98 percentile, that means she's bigger than 98% of babies that are female and at the same age with her. Okay, I think that's what that percentile means. Yeah. And then for boys, when I checked for boys, she was 93%. So she's actually doing very well. Right now she is still exclusively breastfed. She's still on breast milk. Chop 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 chop. She's exclusively breastfed. She hasn't really started taking bottle yet. I have bought different bottles. I've tried to give her a bottle, but I'm not really bothered because she's 4 months. It's remaining 2 months now. We'll be done with exclusive breastfeeding. Then I'll introduce solids and other foods for her. She's she just wants to stand. Baby, you want to start walking? She just wants to stand and my hands are paining me. Anyway, she's a very active child. She's very calm, very playful, very how do I describe her now? She's very playful, she plays a lot, she laughs a lot, and she's very calm. Like most of the time she's very chilled. You hardly hear her cry except she's hungry, which is rarely, or except she's feeling sleepy and nobody is there to cuddle her to sleep. Yeah, that's when you hear her cry. But on average, she's a very, very calm baby. You guys, I have to send her away. I beg. I don't have energy for that arm exercise. She doesn't want to sit. She wants me to just hold her like this. See how I'm sweating. But yeah, on average, she's a very, very, very calm child, very happy child, I'm blessed to have her. She doesn't give me wahala. She sucks very well. She eats very well. She's growing very well. She's meeting all her milestones. I don't really engage her that much in activities, which I need to improve on, like tummy time and all that. She doesn't like tummy time at all. Like even putting her on your lap. If she's not ready to sleep and you put her on your lap, like face down, she's going to revolt, So I'll try engaging her more in tummy time just so that she'll get used to, she raises her head well, so that one's not an issue. But I think it's more like let her learn how to, start reaching for things and crawling and all that. But personally, I believe that babies, all those things, you can't teach them. They will learn it. They might do it late, but they will do it. For me, generally, I am doing good. I could be better. I could be better actually, but they try. I'm okay. I'm okay. So let me just answer your questions. But yeah, in fact, let me address 1 or 2 things, okay? The first one is I got a lot of questions about tummy, belly, belly fat, flabby tummy, Umu wine and afo. Umu wine, women and tummy, what is it? Did they do this thing to us? Why are we so obsessed with our tummies? It's not the will of God for you to have flat tummy. I'm sorry to break it to you. It's not the will of God for you to have flat tummy. I beg, I'm joking though, I'm joking, please. But yeah, really, you guys need to cut yourself some slack, okay? Give yourself some accolades. You guys, you spent 9 months, your tummy spent 9 months expanding, to accommodate a whole human being. Why are you worried 2 months postpartum, 2 weeks postpartum? Some people are already worried. Some people, some days postpartum, they're already worried. Some people, why are you stressing yourself like this? You don't need that stress on you, okay? Trust me, you are still a beautiful woman, no matter how big your tummy is, okay? Worst case scenario, you carry shapewear, wear it and go where you want to go. Okay, when you come back, you remove the shapewear and allow the tummy to breathe. But generally, if you ask me, if you are still in the postpartum stage and you are 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 months postpartum, stop stressing yourself about your tummy. Your tummy will naturally go back down after a while, okay? Yes, your tummy will go back down on its own after a while. Now, your tummy might be left, flabby, you might be left with stretch marks, you can be left with discoloration and all that. With time, all those things are going to reduce drastically, okay? And then at some point, if your tummy is still too big for you, you work out and eat well and exercise, and your tummy will go back, okay? Yes, it might not be exactly how it was before you gave birth, but trust me, it's going to be very fine. It's not going to be outrageously, I don't know, maybe I'm different, sha. I'm not stressing myself about my tummy, okay? Because I know that when I'm ready to lose the weight and lose the belly fat, I'm going to lose the weight and belly fat. I cannot be thinking of taking care of my child, the stress of postpartum, all the recovery and everything, and still be thinking about having flat tummy. There's no point, okay? So, and I'm saying this because a lot of women actually put, as far as I'm concerned, they put undue pressure on themselves to be perfect, to get their tummies, and I don't get it. I don't get it. See, when I see people online that come and show us flat tummy and tell us, maybe 3 days postpartum or 1 week postpartum or, 3 months postpartum or even 6 months postpartum, and they come and show me flat tummy, I'm just like, go girl, good for you. But it doesn't faze me a bit. I don't look at my tummy and be like, oh my God, why am I all big like this? It does not faze me because I know that when I'm ready to lose the fat, when I'm mentally, physically, emotionally ready to lose this belly fat, I am going to lose it. I'm going to work out, I'm going to eat right, and it's going to go down, okay? It is fine. You are going to be fine. You are going to be fine. Shebi, it's not wear clothes make clothes fine. Who cares about the stretch marks? If you wear clothes and clothes is fine, who cares? If you want to show belly, if the stomach is bothering you, carry foundation and put it there, So this thing, to me, I feel like I got so many questions. I say so many, I mean so many. Like, if let's say I got 100 questions, at least 80% of them was talking about postpartum, recovery, tummy wise, your tummy fat, body fat, losing weight, all those things. Relax yourselves, okay? Except you are 1 year postpartum, 2 years postpartum, okay? Like, your child is now 2 years, okay? Maybe you can now start stressing yourself that, oh, I'm not losing this fat too, because at 2 years, I mean, there's really no serious, except you have a serious health issue, there's really no reason why you cannot work out and exercise and lose that weight 1 year or 2 years after your baby is born. But if it is anything before then and you're struggling, just relax yourself. In fact, even stress adds to weight gain. For some people maybe not, but for me, stress adds to weight gain. If you see me adding weight, like I'm already adding weight right now, if you see me adding weight, just know that I am stressed out. Like, it shows on my body literally by me gaining weight. So anyway, I don't think I can lecture you guys enough on this, but personally, all this, I got so many tummy questions. My answer to you is, give yourself time, just relax. Your tummy is going to go down naturally, okay? Then when it goes down naturally to the natural stage after you've given birth, then you can now work on it to give it more definition. If you have separation, more separation, there are exercises for it. If you cannot do all this, you can do surgery and you'll be fine, my sister. Stop stressing yourself. Stop it. Did you sleep train your babies? What methods works best for you? No, I did not sleep train my babies. I'm not someone I'm a very chill mom when it comes to all those kind of things. Like, right now it's stressing me that sometimes I need to cuddle her to sleep, but eventually she sleeps. No be so. She still sleeps. Okay, fine. And then at some point, babies are going to learn to sleep on their own. My other children, by 2 years, 3 years, they start sleeping on their own. So right now, they're not a problem to me. I just tell you, go and sleep, you go and sleep. Go and lie down and sleep. They go and lie down and sleep. So I don't stress myself about, sleep training my babies. Yeah. Then the next one is it possible to still see your period even after getting a positive pregnancy strip? Yes, it's possible to still see your period if you had a chemical pregnancy. Okay, if you had a chemical pregnancy, or if you had an early miscarriage, you might not even know you had a miscarriage. It's possible to still see your period after you have gotten, especially if you test very early. If you test very early and you get a positive strip, you can still have a miscarriage, or it might be a chemical pregnancy. So even before your next period, you would have lost the baby. Okay, so yeah, it's possible to see it. Some people, also say that they know people who, they always know somebody who was pregnant and still seeing their period, and to that I say it is a big fat lie. Nobody can convince me otherwise that it is true for you to be pregnant and still see your period. It is not possible. It is physically not possible for you to be pregnant and still see your period, except you have a spiritual problem or you have two uteruses, because period is basically the opposite of pregnancy. Okay, what is period? What is pregnancy? Period is basically the opposite. You didn't get pregnant, so your lining of your uterus with the egg that was released and not fertilized, it sheds every month. Okay, it literally sheds, and then in pregnancy the lining thickens and then the egg attaches to it. So it's not possible for you to say you are pregnant and egg has attached, as in fertilized egg has attached, and your lining has been thickened and all that, and then you are still seeing. Which period are you now seeing? It's not possible. What you say is that some people experience spotting after being pregnant. That one is very, very possible. I experienced a little bit of spotting. Some people might have a lot of spotting, or some people have very minimal spotting or no spotting at all. Okay, if you say somebody is spotting after being pregnant, I understand that. Okay, if you say somebody is having any bleeding while being pregnant, I mean normal bleeding, or health issue, the person is bleeding, I can understand that. But proper period and being pregnant is not possible. Okay, someone says my baby is losing weight, I don't know what to do again. He was a big baby of 4.7. How old is the baby now? Is this, sometimes babies in the first week of birth, they usually lose weight, because most babies were born swollen, actually, with a lot of water retention. So in the first 1 week they usually lose weight, especially since they don't even get that much, if they are being exclusively breastfed. A lot of babies don't get that much milk in the first week, and then by second week they gain it back, and then they start increasing from there. So is your baby still in the first 1 or 2 weeks? And if the baby is older, then check how the baby is eating. Sometimes babies lose weight because different things happen. Some babies might just lose interest in eating. You have to now start trying to make them eat again. So different things can cause it. I don't know how to answer that question, but if you are worried, in fact, to everybody who asks me any question here, if you are worried, go and see your doctor or your gynecologist or your pediatrician. Okay, don't just stay and be worrying. If it's something that is giving you sleepless nights, go and see a pediatrician or a gynecologist. This my necklace seems to be making noise. Let me just remove it. How do you cope with IUD? There's nothing to cope with. I don't even feel it. I don't even think about it. Nothing to cope with. Yeah, I don't feel it doesn't bother me in any way. Okay, so this is a very good question. Someone is asking, is there anything you did for your other two girls that you did not do with baby Sophia, or the other way around? Are there things I'm doing for Sophia that I didn't do for my other two girls? And I'll say, well, for KORA, I introduced bottle early. Like I started feeding her with bottle from the hospital, and when we got home, I was feeding her from bottle. Like I'll pump and feed her from bottle, and then 2 months after, she rejected the breast milk and she started taking only bottle. I had to pump for, you guys know that story. I had to pump for basically the rest till she was 6 months. I kept pumping milk, and it was hell. It was hell. I have not advised anybody to do that except they have adequate help. Okay, so because of it, with my second child Eva, I did not introduce any bottle or anything. Same thing with this baby, I didn't introduce the bottle or anything. But now with this baby, now it is now an issue, because now I want her to be using bottle and she does not want. So yeah, I want her to use bottle, because with Eva, why Eva's one was not so bad for me was that I didn't really have anything else I was doing. I was just at home, doing little businesses here and there, so it wasn't really a big problem for me to breastfeed her to almost 1 year. But with this child, because I have YouTube, filming and all that, editing, it takes a lot of time for me to put out content. So because of it, I want someone to please help me feed the child. Now she no hungry. So I played myself, but I can't be mad at it. I played myself, but I can't be mad at it, because I'd rather it be this way than be KORA's way. Okay, so yeah, I think that's the only thing. What else again did I do I think I do. Then with my other two children, that's Eva and Sophia, I started taking care of their hair from day one. But with Kora's own, I didn't really know how to take care of her hair. I was just doing anyhow, and the hair too started looking anyhow. That reminds me, I got a lot of questions about my baby's hair and my baby's skin. So I said I'm going to make a video on its own, you know, just telling you guys how I take care of her hair and her skin. So please look forward to that video, okay? Look out for it whenever I post it. Turn on your bell notification so whenever I post it, you'll be notified immediately. But yeah, I'm going to make a separate video for that so I can show you guys everything I do for her. You guys know I don't hide anything. I'm going to show you guys every freaking thing I do for her, every product, every procedure, whatever I do for her hair and her skin. You guys are going to see it, okay? So just keep an eye out for it. Someone said, just want to say your babies are magazine worthy. Thank you. They are that gorgeous. Thank you so much. I got a lot of, you know, compliments, but I don't want to read all of them out because it will be too long. So thank you guys so much for all your compliments on my baby's hair and skin and her overall look. Thank you. Now God, now Jesus do amo. Now God they do ame. It's by the grace of God. Someone is asking me, how are your emotions postpartum? Do you have any mood swings? I answered this question in that last video. Yes, I have a lot of mood swings. A lot. I experienced serious baby blues, okay? Then after that, I've been having mood swings up and down, stress up and down. Like, yeah, but what made me put things into perspective, and part of why, if you notice, this month I haven't been uploading that much, okay, that many videos that I used to. Someone said something in my video where I was complaining about my kids not feeling fine and all that, and the person was saying that I should give myself a break because if I think about it, I was supposed to still be in the Omugo period, okay? You guys know that my mom left 1 month after, my husband traveled less than, I think, 3 weeks after. So like 1 month after, I was alone with my baby. It wasn't their fault. My mom had important things to do. My husband had to go back to work. So I was alone, you guys, like, and I was still dishing out content. To be honest, when I was going through all that, it wasn't stressful. How do I put it? It was stressful, but I did not pay attention to how stressful it was. It wasn't until I started breaking down, like really breaking down, as in I'll call my husband on the phone and I'll start crying. I started gaining so much weight. Like I gained almost like maybe 10 kg in a month. Yeah. And I told myself, I better go. I like money, no reach that level, okay? I want to grow my channel, no reach that level. I like doing YouTube, no reach that level. Like it's not worth my happiness and my, how do I put it? I was just all over the place mentally. So I had to now start taking small breaks. I still upload at least 1 or 2 videos every week, but it's not as consistent as I used to be. I'm not as consistent as I used to be because, my dear, water can't dey pass garri. I can't give myself brain. So the next question is, how do you deal with hormones messing up your moods? You guys, I don't know what to do. See, when you find out the answer, come and tell me, okay? Come and tell me. But yeah, I will say drink a lot of water and actually go and sleep, okay? Sleeping, that's in a medicine. Oh. Sleeping is a drug. But what I'm trying to say is that just forget everything, okay? If you have someone that can help you with the baby, if your other kids are good, you know, if you have help, just forget everything. Go and lie down and sleep, okay? Trust me, when you wake up, you are going to feel 100 times better. You'll be asking yourself, why was I crazy before I went to bed? Like, sleep is very important. To go and lie down and sleep, everybody will be fine. You wake up, in fact, 1 hour sleep is enough to reset your brain. Like, is that you know, good? So someone is asking, after baby was born, the first weeks, how did you bath her? Did you massage her body, especially her head? Nope. You just reminded me of one video I saw of one woman that was bathing a baby. Like, I couldn't watch that video. I watched just a few seconds and I almost threw my phone away. Like, why are people... I don't want to rant. I don't want to rant. But the truth is that I don't massage anything. Like, why would God form my baby finish and leave some for me to do? Why would God create my child finish and then leave some for me to now manually go and massage and form by myself? It doesn't make sense. Except that child was born with a birth defect, which the hospital or a pediatrician or a licensed, you know, practitioner will correct. It's not me that's going to be in my house and be using hot water to go and massage somebody's head. Carry a child to hospital. If your child has a strange shape of head that can be corrected, there are helmets for it. You don't have to press. Hey, In fact, let me not vex. But no, I did not do it. Anyway, the next one, how are you doing mentally? My dear, it's not easy, but I'm trying. I'm trying to do things that I love more often. I'm trying to take breaks, watch TV, spend time with my kids, laugh, play, have fun with my husband, gist with my husband, spend time with my husband. All those things are helping me mentally, reduce the amount of work I do in the day. Yeah, so another question that I got a lot of is about solids. What first solid foods do you start after 6 months? How do you get your babies to use spoon? I got somebody asking me, why do I wait for 6 months before I give my children solids? Why not 4 months? That they have 4-month cereal. I also got another person asking, is it okay to give your children food from 3 months and stuff like that? So let me just talk about exclusive breastfeeding or exclusive formula feeding for the first 6 months and exactly why I chose it. I think I've done a video about exclusive breastfeeding, but why I usually insist on it is that for the first 6 months of a child's life, that is when they have like the most rapid growth rate or something. Okay, so physically, mentally, they develop so much. There's a lot of rapid growth and development in babies in the first 6 months of life, and divinely God has nutritionally balanced breast milk, okay, so that it will give the child the optimum nutrition that they need in the first 6 months of life. So your breast milk is actually nutritionally balanced for a baby. That is why breast milk is usually advised in the first 6 months. And then the next best thing is formula feeding. Okay, so if you cannot afford to do exclusive breastfeeding because it's a lot of work, and sometimes, to me, I understand why people can say it's not even worth the stress. Okay, yeah, so if you can't do that, then the next best thing for you to do is to give your child formula for the first 6 months of their lives. So there are years of research and years of tweaking and all that for them to develop formula to the level where it is right now. Okay, so formula is actually the next best thing to breast milk. So it is advised that you give your child only formula for the, not even formula and water, only formula, because it is well balanced to give your child the optimum nutrition they need in the first 6 months of life. Okay, so for me, adding things like pap or baby cereal or rice cereal in the first 6 months, adding it to me is like is pointless. It's almost like reducing your child's nutrition. Okay, let me explain. It's like, now, so okay, see how I see it here. It's like you have a bowl of salad or a bowl of vegetable soup that has all the right nutrients in the right quantities to help your body balance to the T, a very, very good bowl of salad or a bowl of soup. But because you don't want to eat too much salad, like you don't want, I beg, salad is too expensive, I beg, I don't want to go and be eating salad only morning, afternoon and night, it's too expensive. So because of it, you go and carry white rice and boil white rice which is basically just carbohydrate, and it will fill you up more. You just go and boil white rice and say, let me just add white rice to my salad. The same thing, or you go and carry fufu. Fufu is heavy, it will make you very full. You now go and carry fufu, and you know that the moment you add fufu or you add white rice, you are going to reduce the quantity of salad and the quantity of soup that you take. So yeah, so for me, that's why I always say, if you can afford it, there's no point actually adding any extra food to your baby's food. Just give them only formula or breast milk for the first 6 months of their life. Okay, now, even though I hold this position, I will not go around and telling people, don't give your child that food. Your child is not 6 months yet. I won't do that, because everybody knows how the thing is pinching them. Everybody knows how their pocket is. Okay, so don't come for me and say, some women cannot afford it. If you cannot afford it, it's fine. But I'm just saying, if you can afford it, if you can afford to give your children, formula for the first 6 months, please do it. Okay, if your child is hungry, give them more formula. Don't go and look for eba and give your child and say this child is always hungry. If it's that one, I've given up since now, because my baby sucks. She sucks. Like, sometimes I'll be like, are you sure blood is not coming out at this point? Are you sure it's just milk? Because in fact, my breast self will be dragging like this. Inside of the breast will be throbbing. That's to tell you how much she sucks. So if I say, my child sucks so much, let me go and carry pap and give her, carry eba and give her, it doesn't, I don't know. My child is very, very healthy. Like I told you guys, she's only on breast milk, and she's 98th percentile for her weight. So, and she's missing all her milestones as well. So to me, yeah, don't be in a hurry to rush. For those people that are asking me about 3 months, 4 months, this one, don't be in a hurry to feed your children other things if you can. Okay. Someone says we are best friends, you just don't know it yet. Okay. Thank you. But yeah, I think these are all the questions I can take for now. My baby is actually crying now. I could hear her voice. These are all the questions I could take for now. If I did not answer your question, I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll answer them in another video, like maybe in my vlogs or something. If I remember any question now that I did not answer, I'll just answer it in a vlog. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.